Hi everyone, welcome to Board of Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and neither are any of these blokes. This is Shellsp0nge from 7-8 Clan Commander. Clan Commanders need to look after each other, and I don't know what he's painted on this bloody tank, but this is the K-91-PT. The K-91-PT is a Tier 9 special Russian tank destroyer. The one, it's not a premium, can't call it a premium tank that doesn't make extra credits, but it does get to share the crew with other Russian tank destroyers. For mine, I've got the Object 268 version 4 crew in there. Just like premium tanks, these special tanks, this is a reward tank for the Battle Pass. Battle Pass Season 4, you might have seen a bloke do a video on it not too long ago. There's been heaps of videos on it. And you can get heaps of free stuff in the Battle Pass Season 4. Season 4 is a lot different to the first 3 seasons that we had. I reckon, is it good, is it better, is it worse? That's probably a topic for another day. But, I reckon it's pretty good. And this is one of the tanks you can get by getting the tokens. You can exchange the tokens for tanks, for bonds, for credit thingamybobs. Anyway, this is Shellsp0nge. Shellsp0nge from 7-8 is a clan commander, as I mentioned. He's also a community contributor. He Twitches and he YouTubes. His links will be down below with all the other stuff. Highly recommend you check him out. He's a really nice bloke as well. But don't tell him I said that, otherwise you'll get a big head. Anyway, this was taken from his live stream not too long ago, where he was playing it. For the viewers, you know, we were lucky enough to get these new tanks as rentals. The Tier 9s, the K-Panzer, and the K-91-PT. It's a Tier 9 Russian tank destroyer. Don't worry about that first shot. All right, bit of a slow start, but don't worry, it's okay. It's Procaster for crying out loud, and he's in a tank destroyer. Aim for the CS, shoots him for 390 hit points. No problems whatsoever. It's a 122mm gun on this Russian non-turreted casemate tank destroyer. 390 alpha damage, 258mm of penetration with AP, which is standard. APCR's premium for 315mm of penetration. What's the difference there? So that's, what's that? 55? Quick maths, Stewie, quick maths. 55mm extra of penetration. That's about, I don't know, that much? I don't know, who cares? Anyway, I don't know what Shellsp0nge was thinking when he first got this tank in the garage. He clearly didn't have you know, a huge amount of options when it comes to what kind of style to put on it. Or maybe it's just like cool stuff. This is the Panda Bear camo from the, I was going to say Lunar New Year, but I reckon that'd be wrong. Be from some other kind of promotion that we had a while ago. He's kicking back here, doing Procaster stuff. You can look at the mini-map. His team are doing okay on the hill by the looks of it. Looks like about maybe 6 tanks as he doesn't even fully aim, pops one into the side of the E50 for another 405 hit points of damage done. Now, there's no turret on this thing, but the, what do you call this thing here? I've heard some people call it a turret if it was a turret, but it's not. Some might call it the superstructure. It's pretty heavy. It's got a bit of armour, but this is not a tank review. It's not how I roll. It's not a tank review. They don't know enough about it to do one, but unlucky to bounce the command attach of the Tortoise, or Tortoise, as some might call it. This will go through. Oh, called it. 440, not a bad roll for that one. Starts to back up. Doesn't want to get spotted. He gets spotted. He knows it's Procaster. There's only 3 tank destroyers on the enemy team, but they're all back there sniping in a way. And we know that, you know what, probably half of the enemy tanks that haven't been lit yet, probably back there as well. Anywho, 0-0 is a score. Shellsp0nge from 7-8 He's already on 1,618 hit points of damage, as I've been waffling on. 1,600 hit points of damage. He's on a mission. His mission's to do 6k. That's for TD. Whoa, I thought he was going to shoot the green tank then. That's for the T55A. He needs to do 6,000 hit points of damage and 5 kills. That's for a secondary condition. He's already up to bang. He's already up to 2,000 hit points of damage, so he's a third of the way there. Doesn't get spotted. He's sort of double bushed with these bushes here, using his using the tools that he's got available to a great advantage. He's got 3 shots now into that E75, and he still hasn't been lit. Down goes the E75, killed by the one of his mates behind him, the Udes, I think it might have been, and that brings the score up to 3-1. Does get spotted now, so we probably might see how the armour works. 2,838 hit points damage so far. They're winning 4-1. Hasn't got any kills yet. I'm not confident he's going to get these 5 kills, but he might. You never know. Needs to do 6k. Can he do it? Don't worry about that mission. He's getting ready here. He's flanking the Tortoise. He's only got 4 standard bullets left here. He's got 10 APCR rounds and 5 high explosive. Probably starting to think, maybe that's a little bit too many high explosive rounds. Who knows? Finds the tortoise. Shoots him in the side of the head. Brings him down to a one-shot. Brings his damage up to 3,223, which is more than halfway to this mission. 4-2's the score. No kills yet. 3,223 damage. Down goes the tortoise, killed by the Udes. That's the Udes' second kill, I reckon. No, third. And with the score on 5-2, Shellsp0nge just saying, rightio, let's start rolling for. Let's hit the W key, fellas. No problems whatsoever. There is a Striv S1, the premium Swedish tank, the flat pack TD, back there at spawn. Possibly hasn't loaded in yet. Possibly gone AFK. Something might have happened. Maybe he got a tap of the shoulder from the better half. Who knows? You never know. It's happened before. 5-3 is the score on Procarovka. Shellsp0nge, community contributor, Twitch streamer, YouTuber. These links are going to be down below. Clan commander of 7ACAF. 7ACAF are great friends of 1AR. And a great bunch of people over there. Heaps of them. Plenty of streamers. Plenty of people that like having a good laugh. And really nice people as well. So check him out. Click subscribe. Click follow. Click all of those things as he uses the speed of the TD. Let's see how fast we can get it to go. Flying, jumps over the top to relocate. This is not a slow tank. It's doing 50. I know I've sped up the replay. It's doing 50. Now it's 5-4. So now it's probably looking a bit concerning because they are one tank down. The Striver's not loaded into the game. Or he's loaded in, but who knows what he's doing. Hopefully he's quick about it, whatever he does. 5-4 the score. Shellsp0nge from 7ACAF. 3,223 hit points of damage done so far. He's on a mission to do 6k. He also wants 5 kills for the if you can get 5 kills and win as the what's it called? What do you call it? For completion with honours. If he gets 5 kills, that's one of them. If he gets 5 kills, he'll get it with honours. Who knows if he can do this? I'm not too sure. 6-5 the score, 1 kill to Shellsp0nge from 7ACAF. Finds the Conqueror. Now the Conqueror's not going to have 2. The Conqueror's got a pretty good gun. He's going to be shooting him. He's only got 2 standard rounds remaining. There's a Renegade up there. That could be a second kill if he can land one into him. Wild Wolfen from 1AR Clan, who said g'day to Shellsp0nge at the start of the game, the bit before we hit record, possibly, is getting ready to soak up. What was that? An HE round from the Louis? Wow. What do you know, camping heavies, they often fire high explosive. Where's the Renegade and the VK? Asks the Progetto in the in-game chat. 7-5 the score now, 1 kill to Shellsp0nge. He's getting ready to fire it up now. 3,500 hit points of damage done so far. The 257 Wild Wolf from 1AR points out the Conqueror's only got the small gun, fellas. Let's not be worried about him. The Striv's still asleep at the back. The Udes 16 has retreated to the back, possibly taken a bit of a beating, getting his 3 kills on that one line. Shellsp0nge finds a Centurion 5-1. Centurion 5-1, what's he doing? He gets lit, and is this going to go through? Doesn't go through. Now he's only got premium ammunition. He's only got 10 premium bullets left. This is going to be an interesting game. 7-5 the score. There's an IS-3 there, and he thinks, whoa, why can't somebody just kill the Russian heavy tank? And now the score is 7-7. Takes his time aiming, doesn't quite go through the turret of the tier 8 Russian heavy tank. And what are those guys on the hill doing? They're just watching him. Gets his second kill anyway. So he's got 2 out of 5 kills. Now hopefully there's nobody left who can spot Shellsp0nge in the K-91-PT. The K-91-PT. The tier 9 reward tank. That's what they call it. Reward tank. Not special tank. Reward tank. The one that you can share crews with. I think the crew fits perfectly with an Object 268 version 4. Not sure about the other one, the 263. One with a pike nose. 8-7. 2 kills to Shellsp0nge. 3,561 hit points of damage done so far. He's on a roll. He's got most of his health. He's got 1,199 hit points out of his original 1,600. I think 1,600 is probably not too bad for a flat pack TD at tier 9. Because it's small, I'm guessing it's got a good, because it's low, I should say, I'm guessing it's probably got a pretty good camo rating. It reminds me a little bit of the 416. Except it looks a little bit more solid than a 416. The medium tank. The frying pan tank. Pancake. Anyway, what's he doing now? He's thinking, what the hell is happening on the hill? That's what he's thinking. He's a very polite bloke, Shellsp0nge. He's not going to be saying, bloody hell, what's going on? The Renegade's on 591 hit points. Lorraine's on 691. This is a rare occurrence, you might say. looking at the mini-map, the most forward tank by 2 boxes is a tank destroyer. Yes, he's a top-tier tank destroyer, but he's ballsy as well. 8-8 the score. It's an even ball game here. 4 minutes left on the clock. Shellsp0nge from 7 ACAVs on 2 kills, 3,500 hit points of damage. He's on a mission to maybe get 5 kills if he wants to get the mission with honours. Otherwise, just another 2.5, just another 2,500 hit points of damage. We'll get his final mission for the T-55A, Tank Destroyer mission number 15. He'll get that done, and that'll be a pretty good feeling. I love getting missions, even after all these years. Oh, this could be it. That's his 3rd kill, so he's more than halfway now. And he's got nearly 4,000 hit points of damage done so far. The Centurion 5-1's firing high explosive. That's immediately changed Shellsp0nge's plan. He's like, well, if he's going to fire high explosive and only get me for 52, I'll cop that and I'll put a couple of shots into him. Backs up, starts driving around the corner. The lads on the hill not moving yet. The UDES-16 and the Progetto 46 on the one, camping the one line, now getting pushed by the enemy Conqueror at tier 9. Now that this Conqueror that was here, he was in the middle playing with the Barask and the 257, my old mate Wild Wolford. Shellsp0nge looks at the E50, misses. Only 5 premium bullets left. Come on, mate, don't miss the next shot. Does get spotted, shoots, tracks, and damages the E50. Wills that Russian gun to continue to load. The E50 just fired. He should beat him on the reload. Bounces the turret of the tier 9 German TD. TD? It's a medium tank, Stewie. Takes his time and aims. Misses again. Only 2 bullets left. I don't think he can get this mission now. He's only got 2 premium rounds remaining. There's the Centurion 5-1. I'd tap the 3 key to kill the Centurion because he's only got 2 standard rounds. I think that's quite possibly the mission out the window. 11-9 the score now. 4 kills. 4 kills to Shellsp0nge from 7 ACAV. 4,375 hit points of damage done so far. Shoots the Louis, and now he's only got 5 premium bullets left. 5 APCR, I should say. Looks at the E50. Hits him with... Gets him for 200. Loses his engine. His play is trying to shoot the Louis. He's only got high explosive rounds left. He's on 5,000 damage. 2 shots. He put 1 shot into the Louis. He put 1 shot into him. He put 2 shots into him. That could have been enough for the mission if he had normal bullets left. Gets taken out by the Louis, the Louva, as some people like to call it. Now the Louis was... What was the Louis firing? He started firing APCR now. That's the same guy who was firing high explosive earlier. He might have been firing high explosive for a reason. Maybe he was shooting at the Barask. Not much armour on the Barask. Maybe he was trying to shoot maybe the Charioteer or the Lorraine. Who knows? Anyway, 13-11's a score. It's 4 versus 2. The 2 is the Rimmy Borsig Waffenträger and the Striv S1. Unlucky not to get that mission, my old mate Shellsp0nge. He was pretty close. I reckon if he had only 2. Oh, he's alive. The Striv's playing the game. That's good to see. That's good to see. That just leaves the other Striv on the enemy team on 2 kills. This is going to be a win for my old mate Shellsp0nge in the K-91, the K-91-PT. This is the tier 9 black market, not black market. Battle Pass, BP. The Battle Pass tank, one of the main Battle Pass tanks. 2 Battle Pass tanks, the 2 main ones, or the 2 new ones. The K-Panzer and the K-91. Barask finds the enemy Striv, shoots him a couple of times, and in the end they win 15-11 with only 30 seconds left on the clock. That was a good game from Shellsp0nge. 4 kills, over 5,000 hit points of damage, and I feel for him though. I feel for him because it really should have been a mission. But anyway, it's not too bad. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Spotter, Bruiser, Duelist, Fighter, Fire for Effect, High Caliber, top of score charts with 5,274 hit points of damage. 4 kills, 1,414 base experience. He fired 28 shots, 24 hit, 14 penned. Now remember there was 4 with splash damage, so that was the 4 high explosive rounds. And he even got 2,291 assisted damage. How'd he go with the credits? Cost him a few credits because it looks like he was paying full price for consumables, the Russian food, and firing those APCR rounds. Obviously not cheap. However, it's not a premium tank, so there's no bonus credits in that one. But as I mentioned earlier, you can share the crew. There's been a lot of talk about the K-Panzer and the siege mode and all that. But I'm grateful that Shellsp0nge sent me this replay in the K-91, which is a tank I've been enjoying playing both of the tanks as we've had them as community contributors as rentals. I reckon they're pretty cool. They're a bit different, you know, and I like things that are a bit different. Once again, thanks for the replay, Shellsp0nge. Don't forget to check him out on Twitch and YouTube. Links down below. If you don't click on them, you're crazy. Thanks for watching. Take care and see you all next. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. See you all next time.